hapon po sa Gabos. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host for this afternoon event, the Mutya Pili Festival 2022 Festival Attire Competition. Now to formally open this afternoon's highlight, let's give it up to Sorsogon.
Welcome to Sorsogon, from the land of the Sunday hour, where the people are happy and free. Hooray! Welcome to Sorsogon, from the land of the Sunday hour, where the people are happy and free. Hooray! For you and me.
applause for Tribu Sornahay. That was quite a performance, of course. Coming from our dancers from Tribu Sornahay. They never disappoint, actually. And I hope this afternoon you guys are all having a good time, a wonderful time. Because in just a short while, we will be witnessing a grand parade of such talented and very creative festival attire worn by our 20 lovely candidates. And of course, before we begin, to formally welcome us in this event, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we give a big round of applause to Sorsogon City LGU Tourism Head, Miss Aisha Howe. Again, a round of applause, please.
Just marhay na banggit po sa inyong boss. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Are we having fun? Parang mahina. Are we having fun? Do we want more activities such as this? Parang mahina pa rin. Do we want more activities such as this? Alright. Unang-una po ay lubos kami nagpapasalamat ang City Government of Sorsogon dahil nabigyan po kami ng pagkakataon to celebrate Pili Festival and our fiesta. After 2 years of not being able to do so because of the pandemic, ngayon po, andito na po. Magsisimula na ulit ang ating mga festivities. When we learned that nasa alert level 1 na tayo and we are allowed by IATF protocols to have festivities, to have mass gatherings, ay immediately po nagplano na kami for Pili Festival. Ngunit less than a month yon. So our Pili Festival is less than a month ang preparation. Ngunit we really tried our best to make it colorful, exciting, at masayahin ang Sorsogon City. And we promise you that there are more events to come, especially this December, na lalong magkakaroon kami ng oras para mag-prepare. And I know you're all very excited to see our Mutya candidates. So, without much further ado, I welcome everyone to the Mutya ng Pili Festival Attire Competition. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you very much, Miss Aisha. Indeed, we are very privileged because we're having events such as this. Diba, napakasayang tingnan na sa muli, buhay na buhay ang Sorsogon City. And this afternoon, not only are we privileged that we have opened, activities such as this, but we are also equally privileged because with us this afternoon are really, I feel these are honorable people, really worthy to become judges for this evening's affair. So without any further ado, allow me to introduce to you the members of our panel of judges for the Festival Attire Competition. Beginning with the very first judge, she is a graduate of Bicol University College of Education, major in English as cum laude, finished Bachelor of Law in University of the East College of Law in 2004, passed the bar at first attempt, had been with the Public Attorney's Office for 3 years, was a branch clerk of the Court of RTC Branch 53 from 2009 to 2016, and from then became and still at present a Prosecutor 1 at the Provincial Prosecution Office, Bulwagan ng Katarungan, Sorsogon City, a wife and the mother of 3 kids. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Attorney Maria Eden Luella Destura Initalan. Our next judge is the former Department of Tourism Regional Director for Region 5, the former Sorsogon City Tourism, Culture, and the Arts Office Consultant, and the 2022 Sangguniang Katuwigan Board Member-elect. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Honorable Board Member Maria Nini O. Ravanilla. Completing our judges for this evening. He is an accredited tour guide of DOT Region 5, an executive committee member of the National Commission on Museums under the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, served from 2019 to 2021. He is a project officer and lead organizer of the successful Guinness World Record attempt for the largest Filipino folk dance last October 2019, the heritage and culture advocate, the curator of Museo Sorsogon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Jerome Didio. Ayan, now that we know who our judges are, of course, they're seated there with these sets of criteria. So let me read the criteria for the selection of the best in festival attire. Here we go. We have beauty, 20%. Style and craftsmanship of the attire, 30%. Poise and bearing as well as stage presence, 20%. Cultural relevance is 30%. That is a total of 100%. Now, parading the 4 pillars of Sorsogon's iconic capital, we present to you an ensemble of cultural and arts masterpieces as strong and as humble as our very own Pili. Ladies and gentlemen, the candidates in their festival attire, beginning with candidate number 1. Representing Kasiburan, Sorsogon. This creative attire encapsulates what a real Sorsogonan is. Brave, determined, God-fearing, and resilient. Made mostly of abaka, pili, and a fiber extracted from banana tree, the attire is a showcase that abaka can do anything, from wardrobe to essentials. For added design, beads and rhinestones were added to symbolize the colorful and majestic life and works of every Sorsogonan. The designer of candidate's number 1 creative attire is Don Benaflor Mark June Espinol. Again, that was candidate number 1, Charlene Vargas. Candidate number 2 is Alia Clemenia Rojilia. The candidate is representing an authentic attire embellished with wooden tassels derived from indigenous crop, the wood. It aims to emphasize the sophistication of natural wooden beads that adds an earthly feel, texture, accessorizing the dainty beauty of the candidate. The decorative hedges made from abaca wood and garnished with peeling nuts symbolize harmony, balance, love, family, and relationships. Overall, the attire represents creativity, liberty, and growth, such as the roots of a pili plant that rises from the soil. The designer of this creative attire is Missy Barbacena. Again, that was candidate number 2, Alia Clemenia Rojilia. Candidate number 3. Candidate number 3 is Linel Navidad. This ensemble encapsulates the ideals and aesthetics of a modern Filipiniana and the versatility of the pride of Bicol, which is the Pili. Mainly made from abaca, this piece represents the strength of a Bicolana. Like the abaca fiber, Bicolanas showcase resilience and beauty. And like the Pili nut accents in the dress, she is the embodiment of being staunch, but with a soft and sweet heart. This creation was designed by Bert Rivera Alvarez. Again, our candidate number 3 is Liel Navidad. Candidate number 4. Candidate number 4 is Micaela Barcel. This festival attire is inspired by vendors of peeling up products in the province. This culinary gem of the region greatly impacted the economy of Sorsogon even in the past centuries and is one of the factors that mold the ethnicity of the Sorsoganos. Today, we commemorate the vendors and the producers of peeling up products that heroically introduces this world-class indigenous crop, thus contributing to the socio-economic growth of the province. This creative attire celebrates the festivity with the vendors or mga paratindakan Pili. Designer is Marvin Baloloy.
Nakita mo yung palang ako sa bagay nito. Bago ba naabang ka? Ng mga ibig ko, sa mga nakakarami pa sa
Again, our candidate number 4 is Micaela Barcela. Candidate number 5 is Katrina Hamim. Festival ay nagbibigay halaga sa Pili na isang katutubong pananim sa rehiyon ng Bicol, partikular na nasagana sa Sorsogon. Ang pagdiriwang ay naglalayong bigyang diin ang kahalagahan nito at pataasin ang kamalayan sa iba't ibang gamit sa ekonomiya ng Pili. Isang paraan ng pagdiriwang nito ay sa pamamagitan ng isang street dance presentation, isang highlight ng festival. Ang sayaw sa kalye ay nagtatanghal ng 3 yugto ng Pili mula sa berde hanggang sa lila hanggang sa itim na mani at kung paano ito pinoproseso sa iba't ibang uri ng minatamis. Upang ipagdiwang ang mayamang kultura at agrikultura ng Sorsogon, ang kasuotang ito ay sumisimbolo sa isang dalagang Sorsogana na pinalumutian ng mga pili at simbahan na tunay na naglalarawan ng mayamang kultura at agrikultura ng lalawigan. This creative attire was designed by Johnny and
May!
Magayon.
May!
Hindi ko pamilyar.
Ay, kung nagkita.
Again, our candidate number 5 is Katrina Hamin. Now come to candidate number 6. Candidate number 6 is Margaret Britton. Made with raw indigenous materials, this marvelous costume is made from copra sack and burril leaves, which were intricately combined and masterfully crafted to create this wonderful ensemble. The cut bamboo sticks, cocoa beads, and accentuated with cascading wooden beads and pili shells created a beautiful landscape which highlights the serene and abundant countryside living. This is an homage to Sorsogon City as the celebration of Pili Festival. Designer Gary Roses. That was candidate number 6, Margaret Britton. Our candidate number 7 is Eliza Mildred Villarina. Pili is one of the gold mines cultivated in the province of Sorsogon. Being the top producer of pili nut product in the whole country, we celebrate the festivity with pride, showcasing the unique cultural heritage of the Sorsoganans. Alongside the costume is inspired by Pantomima sa Tinampo, a traditional Bicolano dance with movements inspired by the courtship and lovemaking of dogs. Last October 21, 2019, on the 125th founding anniversary of the province of Sorsogon, 7,127 Sorsoganans danced a love and courtship dance on a 5-kilometer stretch of the main street of its capital city to set a new Guinness World Record for the largest Filipino folk dance. So let's dance the pantomima with candidate number 7 and let's wear our big smile sweet like a pili nut. Designer Marvin Banoloy. Again, candidate number 7 is Eliza Mildred Villarina. Candidate number 8 is Reynaline Praferosa. costume is inspired by the goddess that protects the majestic golden Pili tree. She wears a white gown accentuated with gold laces of flowers that symbolizes the blooming of indigenous Pili nuts. Every flower is a golden opportunity brought by Pili nuts that has various economic uses. The gown has belt accessories lying down the gown skirt that features the Pili nut. It also has a backdress of gold rays of sun with a large pili but in every ray. The economic advantage which is brought by Pili nuts, most especially the livelihood and business opportunity to people, makes the economy of Sorsogon City shine like the golden sun. The headdress is made up of real Pili shells accentuated with gold trimmings and glitters. Designer, Melay Castañeda. Once more, candidate number 8 is Reynalyn Raferosa. Candidate number 9 is Mickey Angela Barcela. Mickey Angela Barcela is wearing a Bert Rivera Alvarez design, an ensemble inspired by women who pioneered the development of Pili to different products. She is being Pili, a trailblazer of her generation, putting Pili and Sorsogon in the map as paraiso of the majestic fruit. She dances to the beat of the drums to give thanks to the gods and goddesses for the abundant harvest and endless discoveries of the Pili fruit. Bert Rivera Alvarez is the designer of this creative attire. Again, our candidate number 9 is Mickey Angela Barcela. Completing the first half of our lovely candidates is candidate number 10, Krisha Ann Coral. Corset paper twined off the shoulder with dangling Pili jumpsuit is created by Kokoy Ebio. This is a representation of the futuristic fashion and designs, colors, and cuts that reflects audacity movement. It symbolizes the identity of people from Sorsogon, the risks modernity of the place. The hat worn symbolizes the working of the Sorsogeños of being ambitious. The wings are a reflection of soaring high for the attainment of a dream. The creamy taste of the Pili, its roasting taste, transform into decadent morsel. The chewy exterior yield into melting, and milky texture are but true characteristics of the people. That is to say, they are but soft-hearted and kind. Once more, the designer is Kokoy Ebio. Asia Antaray. Up next, we have candidate number 11. Candidate number 11 is Audrey Alexandra Villa. This attire is an inspirational craft made out of pinukpok as base materials, crafted by single and abused mothers within Rinconada, a dress sewn into perfection, embellished by Pili materials as a symbolism and tribute to one of Sorsogon's rich products, the Pili tree. This intricate attire's pop sleeve design represents the Bicolanos' resiliency. Its bodies signify the rich, abundant culture of the Bicolanos, and its headpiece reflects the vibrance of the multi-faced values of our people, as shown by showered Pili materials on the piece. Designer is Alex Travel. Again, candidate number 11 is Audrey Alexandra Villa. This time, we call on stage candidate number 12. Candidate number 12 is Rima Adakodin. Inspired by the smooth curves and concave shape of the pea shell, this hourglass Filipiniana is a fashion homage to this product unique to Bicol region. The lines and curves of a pili seed is mimicked by the Filipiniana silhouette, which is accentuated with lubid, biclad, and colored wooden beads. A well-crafted umbrella creates an elegant punctuation to this traditional yet playful festival costume, honoring the glory and splendor of Pili. Designer is Ishi Andes. Candidate number 12, Rima Adakodin. Next up, we have candidate number 13. Isabella Charis Lee. Candidate number 13 is portraying the Pili-inspired Princess of Harvest. Embracing culture, diversity, and pride, Sorsogon is one of the places in Sorsogon that produces free pili in commercial quantity and has the monopoly on processed pili in the foreign market. Though for centuries they have grown wildly in this region, more and more local communities are cultivating Filipino pili nut trees commercially. And because of this, more people around the world are falling in love with its unique, nutritious fruit, or what many hail the world's healthiest nut. And now we are celebrating Pili Festival of Sorsogon, and our princess is wearing the original Pinili Festival. This costume depicts a warrior princess with embedded pili nuts crop, which the local farmer were harvested with their hardship and bravery to produce local products all over the world. Designer is John Benedict Choson. Number 13 is Isabella Charis Lee. Candidate number 14. Candidate number 14 is Tiara Marie San Pablo. Tiara Marie San Pablo is portraying Reina Majesta, the protector of the majestic tree. This ensemble is inspired by the mythological character Pili, the goddess of labor and good deeds, and a love letter from Tabaco City to Sorsogon. Reina Majesta is dubbed to be a protector of good harvest with the abundance of Pili in the kingdom of Sorsogon. With her tabak, she is ready to serve her kingdom and protect it from evil spirits. Designer Bert Rivera Alvarez. Again, that was Tiara Marie San Pablo, candidate number 14. Up next, we have candidate number 15, Iris Oresca. Sonarium obatum, from its scientific distinction and unique taste of satisfaction, arises a beauty of hard work and elegance. A queen of harvest, the queen of Pili. This costume represents the people behind Pili's continuous existence, a personification of a queen of harvest that stands with pride, with colors of green, violet, brown, magenta, and orange. A combination through perfection covers the whole outfit with a shade of Pili and its origin. Harvesters always cover their head for protection from heat and harm. Baskets of abundance is also an additive. Gold plick symbolizes the rich culture of its indestructible fame, a neckpiece that shows everything, the Queen of Pili. Designer is Jerome Villanueva. Number 15, Iris Oresca. This time we welcome candidate number 16, Danica Jane Blancada. This festival costume is inspired by the bountiful harvest of Pili nut in the province of Sorsogon. Pili trees being indigenous to the province makes it the highlight of this attire. This creation is embellished with wooden beads, trimmings, Pili knots, and native cords, showcasing a festival attire which truly represents Sorsoganon's unique identity. It's a combination of a festive vibe of Pili and a graceful representation of unique Sorsoganon's beauty. There's nothing more to find other than this festival attire as it truly represents the image of the bountiful Pili Festival of Sorsogon City. Designer Alberto Cauba. Again, candidate number 16 is Danica Jane Blancada. Next, we have candidate number 17, Janelle Mendy Calleja. This attire will remind you of how blessed the city is when it comes to natural products such as abaca fiber, karagumoy, leaves, and our number one product, which is Pili. This bright and elegant creative attire showcases the products we have in Sorsogon. The yellow-colored abaca fiber symbolizes the vision of hope of Sorsoganons for a brighter future. The weave karagumoy leaves at the back will remind us all of simple yet glorious way of living of our ancestors. And of course, the Pili nuts that serve as the accent of this attire, which symbolizes the sweet success of the town, as it represents masaganang ani, for this product will bring joy to the faces of the people who sell it, taste it, and for the people who make something creative out of it. The coalition of creativity, abundance, power, prosperity, and beauty, designed by Archie Kaubang. Again, candidate number 17 is Janelle Mendy Calleja. Candidate number 18 is Nicole Cordial. A butterfly-sleeved serpentine gown inspired by a knot endemic in the vast vegetation of Camarines Sur, the Pili knot. The trail is indicative of the Pili leaves made from gusi silk. The focal point are the Pili but illusion refronting the trail of the heavily embroidered lace pattern like that of the Pili leaves is overlaid with a lace cut into swirls. It is embellished with Japan-cut glass beads, Japan flat sequins, Japite stones, and Swarovski crystals to add glitz and glamour. Truly, the gown uncovers the many facets of Camarines Sur, rich, fun, and beautiful. Designer is Pili Nagyap. Again, candidate number 18 is Nicole Cordial. Candidate number 19. Candidate number 19 is Nicole Clarence Magtano. This garment depicts everything from the bountiful majestic tree known as Pili down to the wide ocean of Sorsogon. This outfit represents the majestic goddess of Pili who gives abundant harvest to the people of Sorsogon, while the thick shell of a pili nut reflects the tough and powerful but poised with beauty and grace Filipina that today's women should be. Crafted like a native Filipiniana, this masterpiece is primarily composed of indigenous materials, embellished with chopped pili nut shells to create interesting, quirky forms, elaborated with handmade wooden beads, bejeweled with golden pearls and stones to show how much we cherish and treasure pili, and adorned with small seashells to represent Sorsogon's ocean-rich culture. This dress also depicts the pili fruit swinging and dangling from the branches of the pili tree, which cascades on the butterfly's leaves. Now, keep that pili in sway, because this lady is here to slay. The designer of this gown is Paul John Rivera and John Gerald Dema Feliz. Again, candidate number 19 is Nicole Clarence Magtagnog. And finally completing our 20 lovely ladies is candidate number 20, Lizelle Ann Inigo. Candidate number 20's costume honors the skilled paratilads of the province of Sorsogon. It is said that beshelling a pili nut takes precision no machine can do, that only human hands can wield. Machines tend to be extremely strong, but they fail to retrieve a perfect pili kernel, whereas our hands, through a bolo, perfectly crash the hardwood-esque shell without fragmenting the pili kernels. But it also takes patience and skills for a perfectly crashed pili nuts, a logic that we may apply to our lives. In patience, we achieve precision. Designer is Gail Palomares. Again, candidate number 20 is Lizelle Ann Inigo. Again, a big round of applause to our 20 lovely ladies who just showcase what creativity actually is. You know what's really good about what they showcase? They did not just show how creative the designers were, but they also tried to give us stories of how rich our culture actually is. And who knew that we can make so much out of pili, diba? And at this point, of course, we would like to acknowledge, of course, the presence of our dear judges. And so may I please request Ms. Aisha Howe to help us in the distribution of tokens to the members of the panel of judges. And of course, to everyone, tonight is just a glimpse, it's just a sneak peek of what you will actually be seeing during the coronation night of Mutya ng Pili. Ayan, so dapat kung kayo nandito ngayon, ito ay muna, kumbaga sneak peek lamang po ito. There is more to be seen during the coronation night. And at least tonight, we're able to see the beautiful faces of our candidates. Diba? And I know, I was listening to our audience kanina, they already have their bets. Ang ganda ng tingnan at papakinggan that they too are actually very critical when it comes to, you know, the way the contestants are being dressed. Okay? So, ayan. Ang sayang tingnan yung ating mga audience ay engulf talaga sa kanilang pinapanood na creative attire competition. Okay, so this is just one part of the entire competition, and I bet our judges, it was already tough. It was already tough. Seeing them for the first time, very fresh yung faces. So I bet it was really tough for our judges. So again, at this point, we'll be presenting our tokens to our judges. Ayan, and quick reminder, after this, if you would like to see some cool moves, meron po tayong event sa Rompiolas, yung Bicol Street Dance Moves. Ayan, so after this, you can proceed sa Rompiolas para po mapanood yung mga talagang nagsisiklabang galaw ng ating mga dancers doon. And so, again, may I invite Ma'am Asia Howe as we give the certificate of appreciation to our judges. Beginning with our first judge, allow me first to read the citation. Certificate of appreciation is presented to for giving his or her time and effort to be one of the judges for the Festival Attire Competition of Mutya and Pili Festival 2022 held at the provincial capital, Sorsogon City, given this 24th day of June 2022, signed Joni Aspasia Ohau, Tourism Officer, and Maria Esther E. Hamor, City Mayor. This first certificate we give to Ms. Maria O. Rabanilla. Again, thank you so much, ma'am, for gracing this event. The same certificate we also give to Mr. Jerome Didio. Finally, we also give the certificate of appreciation to Prosecutor Maria Eden Luella B. Destura Hintalan. Again, thank you so much to our judges. Thank you very much, Ma'am Asia. Ayan, for gracing once more this event and for giving us, of course, her gift of time just to be with us tonight. Ayan, sabi ko nga, after this, you can proceed to Rompiolas because there will be a street dance, Bicol Moves. Ayan, competition doon. So, pwede ko yung pumunta doon. But before you even go there, and before we reveal the names of our top 3 finalists in their creative attire, let's once more witness Tribu Sornahay as they give us another intermission number. A round of applause, please.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate me, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it.
Again, that was Tribo Sornahay. Alright, so again, we'll be naming yung pinaka-top natin sa Best in Creative Attire during the Coronation night. But tonight, we'll only be naming our top 3 without actually telling you whether it's in order. Hindi siya in order. Okay, so papangalanan lamang po natin yung ating top 3 for the night. And again, this is just a pre-pageant event. So, isa lamang po ito sa napakarami at napakaganda pang exposures ng ating mga kandidata for Mutya ng Pili 2022. And I can't imagine how they would look and how they would carry themselves on the 28th ba? 28th ba yung ating pageant night, coronation night? 28th. Ayan, so sa 28 po, abangan nyo at panoorin natin kung sino yung kukuranahang Mutya ng Pili 2022. It's been a while since we've had, events such as this. And it's really amazing that we're seeing once more these beautiful faces on stage without face masks. Hopefully soon, face mask free na tayo. Alright, I guess they're tabulating. Ayan, so yung nakikita po ninyo, these were made again by local talents, by local designers. So allow me to just give you a quick run through once more of our 20 candidates. Candidate number 1 is representing Kasiguran Sorsogon, is Charlene Vargas. Candidate number 2 is from TV Albay. She is Alia Rohilia. Candidate number 3 is Linel Navidad of Malinaw Albay. Candidate number 4 is Micaela Barcela of Malilipot Albay. Candidate number 5 is Katrina Hamin of Iriga City. Candidate number 6 is Margaret Piton of Tabaco City. Candidate number 7 is Ataisa Mildred Villarina of Tabaco City. Candidate number 8 is Reynalyn Prefarosa of Naga City. Candidate number 9 is Miki Angela Barcela of Bacacay Albay. And candidate number 10 is Trisha Antoral of Naga City. Meanwhile, our candidate number 11 is Audrey Alexandra Villa of Baao, Camarines Sur. Candidate number 12 is from Camarines Sur as well. She is Rima Adacodem. Candidate number 13 is from Naga City, Isabella Charis Lee. Candidate number 14 is from Tabaco City, Yara Marie San Pablo. Candidate number 15 is Iris Oresca of Naga City. Candidate number 16 is Danica Jane Blancada of Santa Magdalena, Sorsogon. Candidate number 17 is Janelle Mendicaliera of Sorsogon. Candidate number 18 is Nicole Cordial of Camarines Norte. Candidate number 19 is Nicole Clarence Magtanog of Legazpi City. And finally, candidate number 20 is Lizelle Ann Inigo of Camarines Sur. So tonight indeed is like right before our eyes, we saw the entire Bicol region represented by really beautiful Bicolanas. Diba? And we're really very happy that, again, we get to stage that. Is this the first time in Bicol region na merong nag-stage ulit ng pageant ba na ganito? First time ba siya muli after the pandemic? We don't know. Pero what we do know is that we are really privileged and we are very happy that Sorsogon City was able to stage a show such as this. And hopefully, yun nga, you will be enjoying and you will be participating in the upcoming activities of this year's Pili Festival. Ayan, napakarami pong inihanda sa ating mga iba-ibang programa, yung LGU Sorsogon City Tourism Office. Of course, headed by Ma'am Asia Howe. Ayan, thank you very much, Ma'am, for spearheading itong mga events natin. Of course, we'd like to thank our dear City Mayor, Mayor Esther Hamor, syempre, for always supporting events and initiatives such as this. And syempre, we also want to thank syempre lahat ng councilors natin, mga board members, our governor, everyone who actually said yes to this. I bet it would have been difficult if one said no or two said no or something, diba? Pero napakaswerte natin sa Sorsogon because we have these people with us na really want to make Sorsogonans once more feel alive after, being at home for 2-3 years. Ayan, it's time to go out of your houses now and enjoy life to the fullest indeed. Ayan. Alright, so to help you decide at para muli makita ninyo ang ating mga kandidata, let's welcome back on stage our 20 lovely candidates in their creative attire. Ayan, you can go take a look at our candidates. Para naman sa Coronation night sa June 28, meron na kayong mga dalang billboards to support whoever is your bet. And of course, opening Mutya ng Pili Festival with the Creative Attire Competition ay isang malaking pasabog para sa atin sa gabing ito. Alright, for tonight, I will be announcing our top 3 candidates for best in their creative attires. Again, the candidate numbers I will be calling will be called in no particular order. They will be randomly named. I bet we're ready? Handa na ba tayo? Candidates, you guys are ready? Everyone is ready? So, allow me to give you our top 3 candidates in no particular order for the best in creative attire. We have candidate number 17. Candidate number 17 is one of our top 3 in best in creative attire competition. Joining candidate number 17 is candidate number 1. Again, joining candidate number 17 is candidate number 1. And finally completing our best in creative attire, top 3. We have candidate number 14. Candidate number 14. Again, we have named our top 3 for the best in festival attire for the Mutya Pili 2022. Again, our top 3 best in festival attire are candidates number 17, candidate number 1, and then candidate number 14. Again, a big round of applause. Palakpakan po natin ang ating mga top 3 for best in festival attire for Mutya Pili 2022. Congratulations, ladies. This is just the beginning of your quest to become this year's Mutya Pili 2022. To the rest of the ladies, you have actually exuded such beautiful majesty with your festival attires as well. Ayan, we also want to acknowledge the designers of our... Ayan. We'd like to acknowledge, of course, the designers of these festival attires. The festival attire designer of candidate number 17, 1, and 14. As well, congratulations. Again, thank you so much to our dear Board of Judges, to our organizers, maraming salamat po. Of course, our dear audience, thank you so much for staying. After this, pwede po kayong pumunta sa Rompiolas to watch the Bicol Street Dance Moves Competition. Ayan, meron pong sayawan doon magaganap. Ayan, thank you so much. And of course, I also would like to thank Sergio Hantid for my hair and makeup, and Alta Posturo de Alberto Paubang for my wardrobe. Thank you so much. And I guess this ends our program. I am your host. I am Maricruz Ligo Labayandoy. Maraming salamat po sa pakikiisa sa atin. Sa muli, mabuhay ang Sorsogon City. This is Mutya Pili Festival 2022 Festival Attire Competition. Good night, everyone, and God bless us all. Keep safe as you go home. Again, we still have loads LGU Sorsogon City. Maraming salamat po.